Maybe we should write him a letter. I don't know.
Agreed.
Moving right along then with the show. Let's talk about Lightning standings. Yeah, I'm not going to push the button this one. Yeah, we got our own sound effects going. Lightning standings on this one. We're going to do two different sports here, actually, with the NBA and NHL, both being in their playoffs. The pictures are going to go by pretty quick because there's not a ton of teams that we're going to have to mention, especially with the NHL primarily in their second round. Well, just about completely in the second round. So, Eric, why don't you kick off the NBA? Tell us who's where and the kind of series you like to keep an eye on.
All right, so I'm going to start out in the West. We have the Lakers, number 1 seed, playing the number 8 seed, Portland Trail Blazers. You have the number 4 seed, Houston Rockets, playing the number 5 seed, Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 3 seed, Denver Nuggets, playing the number 6 seed, Utah Jazz. Number 2 seed, Clippers, playing the number 7 seed, Dallas Mavericks. Excuse me, and then over in the East, we have the number 1 seed, Milwaukee Bucks, playing number 8 seed, Orlando Magic. Number 4 seed Pacers playing the number 5 seed Heat. Number 3 seed Celtics playing number 6 seed 76ers. And number 2 seed Toronto Raptors playing the number 7 seed Brooklyn Nets.
All right, there you go. Although that season, not for long. The Toronto Raptors got 3-0 lead over that one. And very early on, I mean, we mentioned it earlier in the episode. I don't think everyone caught you on that, Eric, but the Lakers are number 1. They're playing the Portland Trail Blazers, and they're tied in that series 1-1. So let's skip on over to hockey on the pond. Let's see what's happening there. I'll also start in the West, and already advancing on to the next round is the Vegas Golden Knights. They only tripped one game against the Chicago Blackhawks, so took that one 4-1. Also, Avalanche had only just a small blemish on their series. Otherwise, they just absolutely took it to Arizona. The Coyotes. The Colorado Avalanche are moving on, and they were the number 2 seed in that division. They advanced to play Dallas. So Dallas beat Calgary Flames 4-2 in that series, and then the only one that's undecided right now is a good matchup, and they played this evening as we record for Game 6. That's the St. Louis Blues defending champs against Vancouver Canucks. So we'll see if they can take that to a Game 7. Otherwise, Vancouver moves on to play Vegas. And skipping on over to the East. Now, this is my actual favorite matchup going on right now, and it all started in Game 4 when Montreal Canadiens were playing for their playoff lives against Philadelphia Flyers. It's an 8-1 seed. That game was amazing finish. Then they go back and return. They beat them again, Montreal against Philly for Game 5. So now that series is 3-2. Now we're looking at another potential Game 7 here. If Montreal can win out a third straight game, it would be pretty exciting stuff. Good hockey going on over there. Tampa Bay won out 4-1, as we mentioned earlier on, against Columbus. And then you got the Washington Caps. They lost. Can you believe it? They were a 3 seed, though, against 6 seed New York Islanders. That was a 4-1 series, and I believe, it's going to all come down to who wins the Philly series, it looks like, because matchups just have not been centered as far as who is the home and away team. So we're not sure if Boston is going to wind up moving on to the Islanders, but Boston did win against Carolina, also 4-1. So that is a quick look at what's happening in that Stanley Cup playoff picture. Really only 2 series are yet to be determined, and that will be just in the next 3 to 4 days, tops.
Yeah,
100%. With that, so now that we're like tightening up this picture, we get a little bit better idea. We weeded out some teams, although some teams we knew Chicago, Arizona, they weren't going to win. I think that was a pretty safe bet. Who do you got for the Stanley Cup, Eric? Tell me, I got to know.
As far as the Stanley Cup goes, I am looking honestly at the Vegas Golden Knights. I think they've done a fantastic job getting everything put together, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Yeah. They still got Fleury in the pipes and looking good out there. And that team's got a lot of talent, no doubt. I think
not just Fleury; they got Robin Lehner as well too. Leonard's actually been taking the brunt, carrying that load for the Knights. Yeah.
Okay. I've been so focused on that Philly, Montreal, and then St. Louis and Vancouver series. I haven't seen a whole lot of other teams and their style of play, but I've only heard like how just devastating Colorado has been. So I would definitely keep an eye on the Avs. I would look for actually Colorado and potentially like a Boston or Tampa Bay making it into the finals. Although honestly, I'd like to see Philly, even though I want to see that series go to Game 7. Philly has just really put the work in this year, so we'll see if they can keep it up and make it back to the finals.
Yeah, the speed of Colorado is scary.
They've just been devastating. It's amazing.
Teams that are going to have to play them are really going to have to be mindful of the incredible speed that the Avalanche bring to the table.
Yeah, so we'll see if Bishop down there in Dallas can keep things together against them and just the rest of the team. Although Dallas was a pretty fast team last season, so we'll see if that's they still got a little bit of quickness themselves. What else are we doing, Eric? That was it. That was our Who You Got. I don't know. Possible best games to watch, maybe? You want to talk about that?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, who you got? We didn't cover the NBA. Who you got?
Oh, we should do an NBA? Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm going to go ahead and take... Yeah, I'm still taking the Lakers in the West. I just don't see, a team, an upstart team like the Nuggets being able to beat them. I don't think the Rockets are a complete enough team. And I think in a longer series, if the Clippers, and the Lakers face off, I see the Lakers just having more depth to be able to beat them. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Heat. I'm going Homer on this pick. I'm taking them to do some damage. Taking them to the finals, but I would take the Lakers over the Heat.
Eric, I'm putting a 6-pack of beer on the Bucks and Heat in the next round. All right, that's happening.
That's the matchup we get, I'll put the 6-pack down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give Milwaukee then at 6 games. They're gonna win 3-2 or 4-2. There we go.
Good math.
Dude, yeah, math is hard. In the West, I do want to see the LA matchup. So I think that's actually good chance of happening. Utah's looking okay, but they're also playing Denver. Denver's been really a solid team. I mean, they put together a lot of wins. So that's a talented club, but we'll see what they can do out of that series. It's kind of hard to tell what's going to happen there, but is anyone going to beat the Clippers? Dallas did take a game from them. We'll see, but that's also just, another stacked team. Anyone who comes out of that into facing what is likely to be the Lakers for the conference finals, that's just going to be a good matchup. The NBA playoffs, of course, just don't get good until, the really conference finals. But Lakers, I agree with you. That's who's going to the finals. And then I'm not going to shift. I'm going to still take Milwaukee. I like to see them. Although Toronto's still playing some good ball, too. But Milwaukee's my pick.
Good. Super good.
That should do it then for our episode. Eric, that was fun, man. Good recaps.
Yeah,
good talking sports. Yeah.
That was it.
We'll do this again.
Yeah, I want to give you guys a teaser episode. We have one of our special episodes coming up next. We are going to record it here in a couple days, but it's going to be our mock draft fantasy football episode. So we're going to have some draft tips for you, help you guys prepare for your fantasy football season. And we're going to do a mock draft ourselves and kind of talk through our, some of our tips and some of our strategies.
I love it.
Thanks for tuning in to Average Sports with Average Guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and we'll see y'all next time.